So after 5 to 7 days of incubating on the bench, now it's time to observe the diseased tissue from our inoculation. So in this case, I have one quart-size Ziploc bag that has 2 inoculated potatoes, and each potato has been inoculated 4 times, once on each pole and then once in the middle, equidistant apart, which will allow us the ability to have more potential areas of disease on each potato. So I will open and carefully take these out. It's important to note that if an area is actively being infected, it is going to be very, very soft to the touch. And it's important that we observe the macroscopic or kind of visual symptoms on the outside first. So I will delicately remove this potato. So I inoculated here. I'll bring this up to the camera so hopefully you can see. It's a little bit hard to see, but this is very, very soft. I'll try and pull it up here. So you can see, there we go, that I'm able to push it and it's kind of squishy, like so. That means that the tissue under here is being consumed by the bacteria. The skin is still there, but it's very, very squishy, and it's a sunken lesion maybe about 2 inches wide. So in order to observe this tissue, I'm going to bisect the lesion with this knife. So here we have a bisected potato, and this potato has 2 different important symptoms that the students will most likely see in this experiment. The first on top is a potato soft rot lesion. So in this case, the skin is still intact, and you can't really visually see it from the surface. However, if you press down on it, you can see here that this tissue is soft and squishy. You can also see that the tissue underneath it, down here, is still nice and hard. So this would be the infected tissue that the bacteria are actively consuming, and down here is still the healthy potato tissue. On the bottom, we see what's actually cork formation. So in this case, this was my second point of inoculation on this potato. However, instead of the bacteria infecting the tissue, the potato actually mounted a successful defense response by forming cork on the side of the toothpick wound. Cork is kind of analogous to human scab tissue, and it produces a physical barrier that prevents the bacteria from actually infecting the healthy cells.